Welcome to the American Institute of Healthcare Professionals Videogram on the Church Fathers. And this short video is going to explain who the Church Fathers are and why they're important, and why it's also important for Christian counselors to have some knowledge of them and their various writings. So what is a church father? Well, they're post-apostolic, meaning that they are after the 12 apostles. Some may have been direct disciples of the apostles, and others may have lived well after the apostles within the first 8 centuries. They were all known for their sanctity. They were holy leaders, and they wrote great works to defend the faith itself. Another requirement to be a church father is that they are approved in both the Western and Eastern Church, which would now be the Catholic Church and also the Orthodox churches. Church fathers can also be referred to as apostolic fathers, and they can be divided even furthermore into before and after the Council of Nicaea, which was in 325 AD, and was in a very important council in making Christianity the official religion of the then Roman Empire under Emperor Constantine. Also, they can be divided into those fathers who wrote in Latin in the West and fathers who wrote in Greek in the actual East. So among some of the most famous church fathers are the 4 pillars of the East and the West. In the Eastern Church, the 4 pillars are St. Basil, St. John Chrysostom, St. Athanasius, and St. Gregory Nazianzus. In the West, it's St. Ambrose, St. Jerome, St. Leo, and St. Augustine. Of note, St. John Chrysostom is an important church father because he actually wrote the Divine Liturgy for the Eastern Church itself. St. Athanasius is a very famous saint who defended the church against the early Arian heresy itself. St. Jerome is an important church father because he actually translated scripture into Latin. And of course, many of us all know about the great works of St. Augustine, his works on his Confessions and also his work on the City of God. Other notable fathers that you will come across as you read through their material and writings are St. Cyril of Alexandria, St. Polycarp, St. Ignatius of Antioch, St. Clement of Rome, St. Irenaeus, St. Anthony of the Desert, St. Justin the Martyr, Origen, Tertullian, Cyprian, and many, many others. So the works of the church fathers are authoritative, but not inspired like scripture. They are pastoral in that there are letters to various communities. They are dogmatic in that they explain the dogma of the faith in somehow. And they are sometimes also apologetic in that they are a defense of Christian orthodoxy against a heretical sect that might have emerged in the first 8 centuries. And there were plenty of them, and many of them dealt with various Christological heresies. So the church fathers, hence, are an important part of Christianity. They are the post-apostolic church, and they lay the foundation of the early church for Christian orthodoxy against the many threats and heresies that emerged in the first 8 centuries. Through the church father era, we have the first ecumenical councils that appeared in the church and some of the most important creeds that define Orthodox Christianity. Hence, Christian counselors should be very much aware of their presence. They should be familiar with their writings. We can learn many life lessons from the church fathers, since many of them are saints and they can be applied to day-to-day life. We can learn various apologetics from them and how to defend the faith against heresies that may reemerge that are likened to the past teachings of maybe Arius or others who fought against the divinity of Christ, just as one example. We can have better explanations of the faith when trying to teach others about it through the writings of the church fathers. We can also learn about how to be good disciples of Christ, especially how the early church performed in regards to the temporal world, persecution, enduring it, or dealing with a variety of defense issues of the orthodoxy of the faith, and also in how to spread the faith itself. So the church fathers are excellent examples of Christian piety, Christian discipleship, and they're also excellent sources for learning more about Christianity and helping others understand Christianity in a stronger way. We offer here at AIHCP a Christian counseling certification. Below is the link. Our number is 330-652-7776, and our email is info@aihcp.org. So if you're interested in theology, or if you're interested in pastoral care, take some time today maybe to look up some of these church fathers that I just referenced, learn about their life, and maybe even read some of their letters, some of their treatises on theology, on apologetics, and become more of an informed disciple of Christ. I'd like to thank you for listening, and have a good day.